Hi Gemini, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a weekly tarot reading for the week of September 6th to the 12th, 2021. I do want to genuinely thank you so much for joining me, but I also want to remind you in this moment to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But I'm going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Starseed Oracle deck, excuse me. But keep in mind as I do the initial shuffling, this is a general weekly intuitive read for the sign of my lovely Geminis. So due to it being general, take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. As well, don't forget to check out the other placements within your personal chart for other messages. You just never know what will resonate. Alrighty. That just felt like the biggest struggle. You might find yourself throughout the week just kind of stalling in the middle of speaking or having to stop and like think about what you're saying, or just losing a train of thought kind of abruptly or randomly. And it's like, okay, well, that didn't make me look good, but let's move on. For Gemini, September 6th to the 12th, 2021. I just saw 111 on the timestamp. I just feel like there's a level of luck on your side, even if you feel like you're struggling. Okay, child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So it's interesting because like at times throughout the week, I feel you'll be struggling to speak or gather your thoughts, or you'll lose your train of thought. But then it's like you'll be reminded how intelligent you truly are, or how the answers just lie within you as you try to take baby steps towards what you're looking to achieve at this time, towards a certain change or adjustment, or potentially just a level of success. But it just feels like you'll be very connected to the universe, to the night sky, to who you want to be in this lifetime, right? A lot of Geminis getting more in touch with what your destiny is, what your purpose is in this lifetime, and just deciding to trust your intuition more moving forward, because it feels like you'll be reminded of a situation in the past where you didn't trust it and things didn't pan out how you would have expected or liked. And so need to trust that beautiful intuition that's growing on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and to stay connected to the universe as you try to achieve what feels like a lot this week. Okay? And then we have the Seas of Mentaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. And so it feels like a lot of people around you will start to see your beautiful Gemini potential for the first time, or they'll start to see it again after a while of just kind of looking past it or not seeing what you're truly worth, or you know what I mean? It just feels like people are seeing you in a different light this week. As well, it just feels like it's had a lot to do with you seeing your own potential for the first time, or for the first time in a while. Knowing your own worth and kind of making it apparent to other people, even if you struggle at certain times throughout the week. It just feels like you start to remember how special you truly are. Jump in. Andromedian energy, struggle. Adventure, say yes to change. And so it just feels like you're going to be pushed by the universe to view your path, your struggles, your obstacles, your successes, all as a journey, right? With all the ups and downs and lefts and rights are purposeful. And to say yes to change, right? To trust that third eye opening, to trust what you're learning at this time, and to look within for the answers to where you're heading, right? As you sort of feel the need to adjust this and that, or you feel like you have a lot of options on the horizon or throughout the week when it comes to what you're trying to move towards, okay? Say yes to change. And so we're going to continue by pulling 5 tarot cards from the Mermaid Tarot deck. Let's do some shuffling. Alrighty. For Gemini, to continue this weekly read for the 6th to the 12th of September, as I can't speak very clearly, bear with me. Okay. So there's something on the table. Pulling right from the top, as you can see. Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It might feel like a lot of people are sort of expecting a lot from you or coming at you with expectations or requests, or just you to fulfill certain obligations, whether it's at work, in your personal life. You may feel like a lot of people are trying to hang out with you or trying to get to know you on a different level or figure out what your changes, what kind of changes you're trying to implement at this time. People just feeling quite nosy at this time. Interesting. I mean, you might feel kind of nosy as well to a certain extent, but it just feels like more so energies around you. People that you haven't talked to in a while, like reaching out this week and being like, Gemini, what are you up to? You want to hang out, or just, how you been? It might feel a bit overwhelming. Ten of Cups to begin the 5-card spread. And so as you make your way through the week, there's going to be a focus on completion, whether it's from the past, whether you're getting ready to complete a situation or wraps up a chapter of your life. Level of emotions are wrapped up in this completion, whether it might be multiple completions and new beginnings that you're thinking about from the past, present, and future. Mulling everything over, trying to figure out why you're so emotional when it comes to thinking about this, or trying to sort through all of which, feeling as if at times you question how intelligent you are, or you question why certain things haven't worked out the way you expected them to. And so you make your way through the week being reminded by the universe to trust yourself, trust your intuition once again, trust the knowledge that lies within you, all of which you've learned and gained from all the ups and downs over time. And again, view this as a journey, as an adventure, and to accept that something new that you're trying to begin or change isn't going to be a failure, right? It just feels like at times you expect things to kind of fall apart to a certain extent, but you're going to remember your worth towards the beginning of the week. The Hierophant. And so as you make your way through the week, there's going to be a focus on your knowledge. Once again, I feel the need to keep saying, as well as your daily routine, your weekly routine. How productive is it? How healthy is it, right? There's going to be a focus on your habits, on whether these habits that you utilize on a daily basis or weekly basis are assisting you in your soul's growth and your personal development. I feel like a lot of you will be focusing, which came up in Aquarius's reading as well, a level of focus on your health to an extent, physical, mental, emotional health, right? As you will do a huge level of overthinking to a certain extent, but then we'll need to focus on that mental state of mind, that mental health, and a need to not overwork yourself. It just feels like all the meanwhile you're trying to plug away, you're trying to make these changes, working a lot of extra hours for some of you, and then just overthinking on top of it all and trying to maybe have a bit of a social life. And while everyone's just kind of coming at you to see what you're up to, and it's just like, ooh, I just kind of need to catch my breath. I feel like I have a lot on my plate, right? And then we're moving on to the Page of Swords. And so a very kind of similar feeling coming through. Well, at least you can see in this imagery, there's a level of you working or gaining knowledge, studying, looking things up, investing in something new. This, what the Page of Swords speaks upon to a certain extent. You needing to research something thoroughly, but wanting to kind of take a leap of faith, but feeling afraid to do so given certain past struggles or obstacles, or even want to say failures once again. And needing to remember that it's okay to take a leap of faith. Just trust what you already know, trust your intuition, okay? But just be realistic about what you're about to jump into as well. It feels like you need to block out any other opinions or judgments at this time, given a lot of people have a lot to say. 8 of Swords. And as you move through the week, you're going to find yourself focusing on what is restricting you, what's holding you back. Is it your own mindset and your own habits? Or is it other people, energies, situations in your life? It could be a lot of, from all 3 categories. And it feels like you just will need to kind of be the Queen of Swords to a certain extent, or at least make your way into the following week, thinking about, who and what needs to go as you start a new chapter, or you make your way towards certain changes and developments. As you're focusing on your mental, physical, and emotional health once again throughout the week, while gaining knowledge and trying to make changes, you can't help but ask yourself, well, if I'm going to start to make personal changes to my own habits, my routine, to benefit my health in all categories, why am I not going to ask, who and what outside surrounding me at this time is affecting me in a negative way, okay? So it just feels like there could also be one person that at times hinders you, even if they're trying to help you. And that came up in Aquarius's reading as well. I recommend you watch that one too. And then we have the Seven of Cups. And so as you move forward, especially at the end of the week, you're going to find you have a lot of options. You're going to feel like these decisions are important for you, whether it's a new living situation, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new side hustle or a relationship, friendships. Deciding who and what's got to go as you bring in new situations, new connections. I feel like you'll be meeting a lot of new people on the internet and just in general. You may run into somebody this week that you don't expect to from your past, and it is just a blast from the past, whether it's a negative or a positive sort of remembering kind of moment. Just breathe when that does happen, because I feel like it'll shock you to a certain extent, even after watching this reading. But you'll make your way through the week having to decide. It feels like one of the options is very timed, where you have to decide quickly if you want it to work out. Some of which you can take your time to think about, thoroughly if it's right for you. But it just feels like regardless of what the option is, ask questions, right? Whatever choice it is, ask questions, do your research, be smart about it, right? Even if it's one that you have to make quickly, it doesn't need to be one that you do unintelligently, right? Allow yourself to do your research, ask questions once again, and make sure you are doing what's right for you. And it just will overcomplicate things if you allow certain people to come in and tell you how you should be living your life or if it's right for you. Look within, you'll know what to do, okay? That felt very repetitive. But let's pull some messages from the Angel Answers Oracle deck to wrap up this weekly reading. Alrighty. To finish up for Gemini. Okay, we're not going to do that. Bear with me. There's something better. The situation will improve and within the next few weeks. Okay, so remain positive, as there is a level of success that you deserve and is on the horizon for you, okay? And so to speak upon these, it just feels like when you have all these options, you're going to understand that there's something better, whether it pops up this week or not. You will know intuitively within your gut. Trust the red flags, and if you get this kind of sick feeling when you're considering an option, it is not right for you, okay? For some of you, it could just be anxiety and nervousness, but it feels like that's your system trying to communicate, this isn't right for you, all right? But it feels like there's a situation that isn't ideal, and it will improve moving forward. You might feel like this is relating to your life as a whole. Things will get better, okay? But within the next few weeks, you should expect a huge life change, whether it's in one category or multiple, that will change your life forever in a beautiful way, bringing in this new level of success that you truly deserve at this time. All right, Gemini? So if this reading was truly helpful, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Wishing you nothing but the best. Hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.